Okay, seventh grade, it is time to do the budget part of Let's Take a Trip. You will find that in Let's Take a Trip Part 5. It's important for you to be aware of what you are spending when you go on a trip, especially as you get older, because you will have a budget. Now, I did tell you guys for this project, you did not have to worry about how much money you were spending, but I do want you to take a look at how much money you would spend altogether on the trip you have planned. So this link will open this spreadsheet for you, and I am actually going to go through and fill out some of this for you so you can see how it works. First, you're going to look at your travel. Whether you decided to drive, you should figure out how much gas you're going to use and how much it's going to cost. You, for that one, if you're just doing gas, you don't need to do number of people. If you're doing a bus, you need to look at the price of the bus ticket times the number of people that are traveling. Airline ticket, the same thing. So we are going to pretend that we decided to take an airplane and that our round trip tickets were $1,000. And you notice I'm not putting in the dollar sign. We will go back and put those in again later. And I am traveling with three other people, so we're going to say four people. Now, this box here is going to be the total of coming across here. So what I'm going to do is put in a formula. And that formula is going to look like this. We're going to say equals. We're going to do our open parentheses. We're going to come to this box, which is B3. B3. We're multiplying it by four people. So I need my star, and I'm going to put 4. And then I'm going to close my parentheses, and I am going to hit enter. And that's how much this is total. Now, as this goes down, we're going to add 2 our total when we get down here. This will be total expenses here. Okay, so meals. I am figuring just lunch and supper because we're going to have free breakfast. So I'm thinking probably about $100 a day for breakfast. I mean, for lunch and supper, but we're going to be gone for 14 days. So that's $1,400. And again, it's 4 people. And here it's going to be just like this one, only instead of B3, it'll be B4. Now watch this. When I come here and I make my cursor turn into that cross right here, you see how there's a little square there? And I put my cross there. If I pull it down, now look here, it automatically changed it for me. You see how that worked? Up here, it's B3 times 4. Now it automatically made it B4 times 4 for me. Okay, so we have one activity for our first day. We're going to say it's going to cost $50 a person. So I'm going to put 50 here. I'm going to put 4 here. And then again, I am going to pull this down and it's going to automatically fill in, fill in my um, formula. Now, I'm just going to, for the sake of time, go down and just fill these all in as 50. You guys need to make sure you're doing the right amount for each of yours. Now, I'm going to show you something. You see how all three of these say 4? If I were to just pull this one down, look, it goes 4. Okay, it's not doing it. Okay, so it's just going to do it. Sometimes it'll do like 5, 6, 7, 8. But I'm going to pull these all the way down here. So now it's already got all the 4s. which means I can pull this down to where that stopped, and it has put in all of my formulas. You see how quick that is? And it does all the math for you. This is why spreadsheets are so very cool. Okay, so we decided, as the people and I that are going on the trip together, that we were going to rent a vacation home, and we don't have to do it per person, but it's going to be done per night. So instead of 4 here for person, we're going to put in per night. We're going to say it was $150 a night, and we're staying for 14 nights. And now I can pull this down. Now look, it says 4, but all I have to put in is the number 1 right here. And there we go. We've got that. Now, transportation. We have decided that we're going to rent a car when we get where we're going. And that rental car is going to cost us $100 a day. And we're going to have it for 14 days. So I can pull this down again. And look, you see it changed it again. Okay, now souvenirs. I have already put this $50. I don't know why I put, oh, I know why. $50 in here. I want you to leave it at $50. And this time you're just going to put in the number of people. So I'm going to put 4 in. And again, when I pull this down, it's going to say 14 up here. But all I have to do is go up here and take that 1 off again. And now it's the right amount of money. Now, for total expenses, that means we are going to add up everything in this column here. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you decided to only be gone for 7 days instead of 14, you can get rid of these here. Or if you have days where your activity is free, you can just put 0 here and then put 4, and then you'll have $0 over here. So remember, adding up, you start with your first cell and you make a range to your last cell. So it's going to be equals sum, and it was B3, is that right? Yeah, B3. B3, you need the colon to make the sum. No, not B3. B3. Shoot, I made that wrong. D3. Okay, let's start over. Let's start over. Equals sum B3 colon, and the last one is D21. So we're going to do D21 and close our column. And we are hit enter. Now we want all of this. And I'm going to show you something. We're going to do this column and this column. We don't want this column. So now that I have this column selected, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on my control button that's in the lower left-hand corner of my keyboard, and I'm going to drag down over here. Now that means I've selected this column and I've selected this column, but not this one. And I'm going to come up here to the $sign and click it, and now everything is formatted to currency. So the total I have spent on my vacation is $16,100. If you have any questions as you are filling this out, I know I did this video kind of fast, but we've done a budget before, so it should be a little bit easier than last time, especially using the autofill thing here. But let me know if you have any questions.